Welcome. Today we're going to go for another workplace assessment, this time for Maxim. And this video is going to help me explain the importance of a lumbar support. Welcome. I'm Olivier Girard, ergonomist, posture therapist, author of the Posture Manual, and creator of the Posture Academy. I have only one photo from Maxim, but it explains all. Look, let's proceed as we usually do. General impression first. General impression is that Maxim is reclining backwards, that is, he's not supported in direction of his computer, and the other striking feature is we observe the head, which is very forward. Now, following posture rule number 3C of my book, The Posture Manual, we take the body from below and we move one joint after the other. Regarding the position of the feet, nothing to say. The heels are under the knees. The knees seem at a 90-degree something angle, even if he could be sitting probably a centimeter or two higher, there's no big drama there. Seat depth, i.e. thighs level, no problem, all good, there's space behind the knee. And then when we come at pelvic level, we observe that position of the pelvis, i.e. the pelvis is tilted backwards. And as a result, the shoulders come against the backrest, the head shifts forward, and that creates a gliding force into your chair, which explains that Maxim stops on his wrists on a desk which is too low, and therefore, well, has a lot of pressure under the carpal tunnel, but probably a lot of tension in the neck also, not only due to forward head posture, but due to the fact that the gliding movement has to stop somewhere, and that somewhere is at least partly in the arms. So here, what is the advice that we should give to Maxim? There are two parts in there. One, what do we do with the current chair? Two, how do we assess if the chair needs to be changed? What we need to do with the current chair is bring the backrest from that very, open position to that much more upright position. Two, if the backrest is currently unlocked, as we have good reasons to suspect that Maxim has the habit to stick his shoulders in the chair, his shoulder blades, well, my advice would be to say block the chair, because even if you don't correct that bad habit, at least the chair is not going to worsen the problem. And what we should see there is that he already needs his arms much less for stability, and therefore I would not be surprised if the desk would appear to be too low, and therefore he should raise it again. That is with the current chair. Now, I have good reasons to suspect that the chair isn't great. Why do I suspect that? Well, because the backrest doesn't look that adjustable, plus the shape of it is slightly different than on mine. You see, on mine there's ample space for fitting my butt in there, meaning that there's a lot of pressure from the lumbar support. If this would be less brutal, less aggressive, i.e. the backrest would be here, i.e. it would be flatter, it would not help me put my buttocks deep enough into the chair, and therefore I would feel less pressure, i.e. less support behind my belt. Furthermore, I would not be surprised if the backrest on Maxim's chair would not be adjustable. And that means that there's a big risk that it's too low. And if it's too low, you're going to bring belt level to the low backrest, which is making this. And three, although it's not a big issue, I think here, be careful with leather chairs. You will slide more on leather chairs than on, say, fabric chairs. And therefore, if you have the bad habit to rest your shoulder blades on the backrest, well, you better have a non-slippery surface for the seat pan. So really the core of the issue here is that we need to reinforce the weight transfer behind the belt. And then, although it's less dramatic here, I'm not a very big fan of seeing vertical screens, because you remember the top of the screen should be 10 degrees below eye level. It cannot be 10 degrees below eye level if you turn the screen by 90 degrees. You could argue, of course, that you're only using the lower 2/3 of the screen and so on. Okay, let's accept that in some way, but if you have neck pain and a vertical screen, I really don't think it's wise to use it like this.